Hey, welcome to Thinking is Contagious. And I want to talk a little bit about new occurrences. Joe Biden is on TV announcing his appointments and for his cabinet and various posts. And I think some of these headlines that they're flashing on the screen about Biden has the team to work to rebuild the economy. The economy doesn't need to be rebuilt. The economy was booming under Donald Trump until COVID was interjected as the weapon to destroy Donald Trump. A virus that should have never caused any shutdowns in this country. The only thing that should have happened in this country was people at high risk, the elderly, those with comorbidities, precautions taken to keep them isolated. Country should have never been shut down. Dr. Fauci is a fraud. The very issue that is being brought up, that Trump did not listen to the scientists. I heard Manchin yesterday saying that he couldn't understand how 74 million people voted for Donald Trump when he snubbed his nose at the scientists about the virus and that 230,000 people died. He didn't snub his nose. He was correct. He shut down China travel. He was the first to say, open the schools. And now all of a sudden, December 1st or November 30th, Dr. Fauci, who is a fraud, and who, since March, has been a proponent of keeping schools closed, saying that it's the greatest, at one point, he said it was the greatest threat to the spread of the pandemic was the children, the schools, as an avenue for spreading the pandemic. Yesterday, he says, close the bars and open the schools. That the schools are safe, that there's no evidence. The evidence points to the fact that it's very little chance of any kind of epidemic spread through the schools. That is 100% backtracking, but that is exactly what Donald Trump said in June. And he was ridiculed, lambasted, and laughed at and said that he was not listening to the scientists. Donald Trump was right, as he's been right throughout. Now, I see another headline. Biden, we want an economy that works for all. The economy was working for all like it never had. Under Obama Biden, the African American, the Latino, the Asian, the minorities were not benefiting. They were working for minimum wage, and they were working and getting nowhere. Under Trump, the economy that did work for all. Home ownership among minorities, record level. Employment among minorities, record level. Wages among minorities, record level. Wage equality, record level. All under Trump. Open your eyes. Just because you say a lie and you repeat it over and over again doesn't make it a fact. And that's what this entire thing has been. And it continues to be to this second. Because they're on TV now and there's future president, within probably a year, the president, if nothing gets changed, the future president of this country, Kamala Harris, on TV, talking nonsense. And by the way, anything that comes out of her mouth, don't believe it. Don't believe it because there's no sincerity in that woman. She showed that on the Colbert Show when she was asked how wasn't it hypocritical of her to accept the nomination as VP under Joe Biden after she had basically called him out for racism with the busing issue in the Democratic presidential debates. And she looked and put on that maniacal Joker grin that she has, like Batman and Joker, and said, it was a debate. It was a debate. In other words, whatever I need to say to the American people to get what I want, I will do it. And that shows you that who we're dealing with, the quality of human being we're dealing with. The same quality of human being of Barack Obama, the same quality of human being Kamala Harris, the same quality of human being Joe Biden, the same quality of human being Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, same qualities of human beings, which is whatever the agenda is, no matter what the cost, it must be implemented. And Donald Trump must be removed from office. Ask yourself, why is there this hell-bent effort to certify the vote? When Hillary Clinton lost, when Donald Trump won in 2016, the certifications occurred in the middle of December, the deadline, December 14th or 12th, whatever it was, the deadline. Here, there's been a mandate to get this thing done before Thanksgiving. Kicking and moaning only through court orders has it been stopped in many places. Otherwise, that certification would have been done in November. What does that tell you? That tells you this, that they know very well, the left knows very well what they did. But they want the horse to get out of the barn. So it doesn't matter if you try to lock the door. They want this election to be certified. They want the keys to the White House. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Kick the can down the road, get Biden nominated, get Biden inaugurated, and then see what happens. Fortunately, Donald Trump is not a swamp creature. And Donald Trump, they do not have the leverage over Trump that they have over other politicians who 99% of them would have walked away in this situation because the system wants it that way. Now, Donald Trump, he's going to fight it. Thursday, he'll be before a judge. And I am hopeful that this Thursday, the dominoes will begin to fall, because all we need is one. All we need is one court to say it's obvious, because it is obvious. There are affidavits. There are witnesses. There are spider graphs. There are charts showing the fraud of the vote. All this evidence needs to be analyzed, studied, and a decision made on it. But that's not what the left wants. What the left wants is to tell you, is to ignore it. They're telling you there's no evidence. There's no evidence, and they repeat there's no evidence, because that is their safety point. That is their safeguard. They know damn well what they've done. They want to get this thing certified as quickly as possible. But their plan B is, if they're found out early, is to say, we've been telling you there's no evidence. Up till now, there's never been any evidence. And now all of a sudden, Donald Trump has this overturned, has the election overturned by his courts, because he's cheating. He's stealing the election. He's undoing the will of the people. That's what this is all aimed at. They are scared. They are running scared. The cheating that's going on is something that's going to have to be addressed, and addressed quickly. Keep your eyes open. Look out for Thursday. See what happens. This is not over. By any means, this is not over. And the lies that you're hearing on TV are the lies you've been hearing for 4 years. The media has suppressed the news. They have suppressed information, and they have directed the vote. Remember that last poll that came out? 17% of Biden voters, 17% of Biden voters said they did not know anything about Tara Reade. They did not know anything about the Hunter Biden laptops. They did not know anything about Operation Warp Speed. And if they had, that the 17% said they would have not voted for Joe Biden. The media has manipulated the elections the same way they're trying to manipulate the Senate runoffs in Georgia. Do not let this happen, people. You are talking about a regime of socialism and communism. You're talking about people who will not think twice about stepping on you and getting you out of the way, kicking you out of the way, and will not think twice about any collateral damage. Whether it's your health, your safety, your freedoms, your rights, it doesn't matter to them. All it is them and their control of you. You're opening the door to a third Obama term. And we know where that got us, the first two. It birthed Donald Trump. Let's think about it. Let's watch what's going on. Let's pray for the right results, because God help us if we don't get the right results. Thank you, and have a good day.